Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. Today, we are going to do Jim Beam Black, the 86 proof expression, up against the double oaked Jim Beam. This is the fourth time I'm doing this video because I don't know. Maybe it was because I wasn't wearing this shirt, but we're going to do it right this time. We are going to make this the final one. Okay, so I have shied away from Jim Beam because Jim Beam, the white label over here, that was a go-to for several years. And when people think of bourbon, they first think of Jim Beam because it is, after all, as it says on the label, it's the world's #1 bourbon whiskey. And there's when people think of bourbon, generally people think of bourbon, they think of Jim Beam. Just like when they think of Tennessee whiskey, they think of, where is it? Yeah, it's around here somewhere. They think of Jack Daniels. There it is. They think of Jack Daniels when they think of Tennessee whiskey. Jim Beam for bourbon. Recently, I got my first bottle of this Jim Beam Black. It was this very bottle right over here. And I gotta tell you, I really like it. I've been nursing this double oak for about 4 years or so. I think I got it before pandemic. Yeah, so over 4 years. And I do like it. It just hasn't been one of my go-tos. The Jim Beam Black, this 86 proof, is delicious. I really enjoy it. And then the Jim Beam Black here that they've just released, a 7-year age statement, to me blows this away. But I still want to stock up on a couple of bottles of that before it goes bye-bye. But I did want to do a video comparing these two since they were 86 proof expressions. Both are 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley, the standard Jim Beam formula mash bill. This one carries a minimum 6-year age statement, but it's a blend, so the youngest barrel is 6 years. There could be like 8, 9, 10-year barrels in this blend. This one is a double oak, so I'm assuming that it carries the 4-year age statement, and then it's barreled for however long, however longer. And I've been wanting to kind of, since I got this, do a comparison, but then Philip over in Spain made a suggestion that I do this video, and I said it's in the works, and here we are! 4th time to try it out. So, which I don't need to say, but it kind of helps me, because you'll never know. You'll never see the previous 3 takes on this. So, let's see what we got. Then Jim Beam, I'll start with the Jim Beam Double Oak. It smells like Jim Beam. It smells a little woodier, a little oakier. And that's what it is. It's got a nice spice to it. It's got a woody, oaky flavor to it. A little nutty. But still, right now in Ohio, I'm sure this holds true for wherever you're at, each of these are $20. So my opinion is you're paying $20 for a bourbon, which is 86 proof, which gives it its own smoothness and drinkability, not a higher proof, but still really good tasting, mature bourbons with a little extra oomph than regular Jim Beam at a few dollars less will deliver. And again, this will still be available for a while. Even if they're phasing this out in favor of this new Jim Beam Black, you'll still be able to find it. So if you find it and you like this, grab a few bottles to keep on hand in your collection so you can enjoy it. But the new Jim Beam Black at 90 proof. That is, I thought this was going to be my bourbon of the month, but man. Anyway, let's go with the black. It's got this nice sweet up front, but man, that spice kicks in. It's not, it to me, it's a lot. There's a smoothness with this that I'm not getting out of this. Not saying that the double oak is harsh, but I'm getting that woodier, oakier, little hint of a nuttiness out of this. I'm not getting with the black. Mm. Right up in the front, getting this like popcorn, like a caramel, a little bit of a caramel popcorn flavor, but with 75% of this being corn, corn liquor, corn whiskey. That's what we're expecting to get. And then this double oak. Mm, nice and smooth. Something, when I have a double oak, I don't care for double oaks all that much because it's just an overwhelming oak taste. And with the tannins in the oak, usually next day it affects me. But the double oak on this is it's more subtle. And I'm getting those sweeter tastes as well as the nuttier taste. Don't have really a winner or a loser, but my preference would be the black just because it is a bit smoother. It's a little sweeter up front, not as harsh on the back end. But really, both of these are solid pours. And if you've got, let's say, $50 in your pocket and you're looking to get something, decent and nice, I take that $50 and buy a bottle of each of these. If you got $20 in your pocket and you see this Jim Beam Black, for me, I would get, I would get this and enjoy this over the double oak. But for my money, I would get a bottle of each to keep on hand because they are good. They taste like they would be maybe in the $35 range. Excuse me, of bourbons. And honestly, there are bourbons out there I've paid much more for. For example, I don't want to call anyone out, but Blanton's, I would drink this over Blanton's. I prefer it because the Blanton's is just a thinner taste to me. Both of these have a more robust flavor to them that sometimes you don't get in a more expensive bourbon. And enough said on it, right? So let me sum up. Woody, nutty. It's Jim Beam. It tastes like it would be a little bit more expensive and a little bit higher proof than the 86. And I think because of the proof or however long they age it in that double oak, I'm getting nice subtle flavors out of that double oaking rather than I'm being hit over the head with a barrel. The Jim Beam Black at this 86 proof to me kind of reminds me of the Jim Beam of the past, where you have Jim Beam with a little bit more age on it. It tastes a little bit more refined, a little smoother, and a little richer than regular Jim Beam White Label at 80 proof. So there you are. Both are solid, decent bottles. I really like them. Again, when I see this in the stores. It's being phased out, I'm assuming. So I do want to get a couple of bottles before they go the way of the dodo bird. And that's a mistake I made with Ezra Brooks 90 proof. I got one bottle in reserve, and I should have grabbed a few more when I saw them. And I gotta say, I've poo-pooed Jim Beam stuff in the past, based solely on the white label, but some of these other expressions, even the Repeal batch, which is discontinued, I have a bottle of that, which I did try at a friend's place, which is phenomenal. I hope they bring some of this stuff back. And I have actually, I admit, even though, again, I've dumped on Jim Beam, I've poo-pooed on Jim Beam, it's unwarranted. I think this has made me, if this hasn't, this Jim Beam Black 7-year age statement has made me a fan of Jim Beam stuff. So we'll leave it there. There you go. So we'll leave it there. Both are solid. Both are good. I like them both. And I think whatever mood you're in, either one of them will fit the bill. And at the price, again, get one of each, and I think you'll be set. So until next time, it's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. I hope your next pour is your best pour. We'll catch you soon, and thanks for watching. Hey everyone, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos as they drop. Thanks for watching.